Good evening and welcome to Valley Regional High School for tonight's boys basketball game featuring our guests, the East Hampton Bell Ringers, and your Valley Regional Warriors. Thank you to Valley TV for broadcasting today's game on their YouTube channel. For your convenience, restrooms are located just outside the gym entrance. Please adhere to the rules of the venue and respect event staff instructions to secure a safe environment. Please be aware that the use of any tobacco or nicotine products, including electric cigarettes, is not allowed anywhere on school grounds. The consumption of alcohol and drug use is also prohibited. Most importantly, Valley Regional High School is a CIAC Class Act school. We uphold the standards of sportsmanship, respect, and character at our athletic events. Our student athletes and spectators will demonstrate these standards at all times as we recognize our responsibility to create a safe, positive atmosphere for athletics. Specifically, intense criticism of officials, personal insults by using students' names or numbers, or the use of profanity are grounds for removal from the event. Today's game will be officiated by Tony Budzik and Joseph Salafia. Valley Regional High School would like to thank the officials for all they do to keep our competitions fair and safe. And now for your starting lineups. For our guests, the East Hampton Bell Ringers. Number 3, senior, Bryson Milton. Number 4, junior, Declan Russell. Number 11, senior, Colin Neely. Number 24, senior, Jaden Sawyer. And number 2, senior, Brady Lynch. The Bell Ringers are coached by John Antolini and Rick Milton. And now for your Valley Regional Warriors. Number 0, junior, Noah Dolinsky. Number 1, senior, Tommy Troy. Number 2, senior, Rex Grabowski. Number 3, freshman, Brady Evans. And number 4, sophomore, Tavis Falakione. Valley is coached by Kevin Woods, Lou Rowland, and Dennis Rinaldi. Now please rise and kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Valley TV as we present Friday night action between the Valley Warriors and the East Hampton Bell Ringers. I'm James Brazowie, joined by Adam Schmelzer, excited to bring you this one. The opener for the Bell Ringers. The Warriors already 1-0 after a great showing against Morgan this Tuesday. The Bell Ringers are going to look to start it off, and they're going to start it off in possession, and it'll be Colin Neary. Back to Neary on the outside. The drive from Lynch, guarded by Falakione, fighting hard inside, and the ball is stripped by Falakione. Running is Dolinsky. He's going to have Falacione, who's going to pull the three. No contact, but no call, but contact, as here comes Russell the other way into the corner. Open three and money from the corner, Brady Lynch.
Start of the season obviously pretty good for the Warriors, coming in and taking down Morgan, who had a phenomenal season last year. Warriors obviously with some questions this season, not knowing what they had, as we see Dolinsky draining a three from the top of the arch, what we saw a lot from him. He shot 47% for threes last game. Big part, scoring 24. As we see him get the first for Valley tonight. But as I was saying, obviously for the Warriors, big question marks at the start of the season. Warriors answering them in that first game, taking down Morgan. Here tonight, obviously not knowing what the Bell Ringers have, as this is their first and opener. And we're going to be obviously looking for a stronger performance once again from the Warriors, showing that they aren't just a one-time lucky win here for this young squad.
Mentioned the opener for the Bell Ringers. 12-9 record last year. Did not tell the full story of their season. Really a roller coaster of a season. Dropping their first two, then winning 8 of 9 as here's a jumper on the corner. It's no good. Great box out from Evans, and Troy will have Valley possession. It'll be Evans bringing it up. He had a double-double as a freshman in his first game with 15 points, 10 rebounds. Dolinsky off a screen, no good. Just off that time, it'll be Russell the other way, finds Lynch. He's gonna drive into Falacione, get inside the paint. Too much contact from Falacione, and we've got free throws for the first time for the Bell Ringers.
Yeah, James, obviously we already talked about Dolinsky here tonight, but coming into the game, it was our first game of the season, and the season itself, it was the question of, were the Warriors gonna have anyone else who stood out as the first free throw here? Is going to be good, but obviously we came into the season with who's going to be able to stand out, who's going to help Dolinsky, and we saw Evans, the freshman, have a phenomenal first game. As the second throw is too long, and Falacione with the rebound, and almost an assist to Grabowski, who's going to go a little long on that, looking for the foul call. As you were saying, we knew Falacione as well. He's a little banged up right now, but we saw a big first game from Evans there, and some more, as it's going to be a Bell Ringers ball. Another tale from that first game, James, is obviously the rebounds. The Warriors doing a good job at some points, other times not. As the huge block there from Grabowski. The Warriors showed off with their defense earlier in that first game. We're going to do that as well here, as that was going to be long.
And not just second chance points there, but third chance points out. And you touched on the rebounding from the Warriors being kind of up and down. 45 rebounds in that first game. Certainly a number they strive for. If you extend that to the NBA time, that would be best in the NBA. Here's going to be Falacione. He's going to pull it, and Tavis Falacione feeling it from deep.
Yeah, James, you talk about those rebounds. Those are a lot of rebounds in the game. It's a positive and a negative for the Warriors. They're aggressive in the paint, but it also means that they're creating those opportunities of needing the rebounds. And for the offensive rebounds, you don't want them. You want to make those shots, and the Warriors struggled a little bit, especially at the free throw line, which it was a story of that first game, as we've talked about. Each one of those points are very important. The Warriors struggled from that free throw line. Besides Brady Evans, is Dolinsky from deep. He's going to push that one a little long. It's going to be a Bell Ringers ball.
You'll have to see Dolinsky with the confidence. Didn't get that one to go, but when he's shooting, it's normally going to be good. This time from Lynch is no good. The rebound is Grabowski. The size mismatch currently leaning for the Bell Ringers with Falacione, Evans, and Dolinsky on the court. A crossover from Grabowski. High arcing shots no good. Troy can't quite grab the rebound on the inside. He was a forward last year with Jack Driscoll in the middle, but now he's going to be the big man for this team. And maybe the Bell Ringers getting away with a hold, but it'll lead to an easy bucket on the inside. It'll be Evans back the other way. Bryson Milton on that last bucket. Hand off to Dolinsky. Good switch from the Bell Ringers. Dolinsky's going to find Falacione on the roll. Into the corner is Troy. He's going to drive. The floater from Troy is no good. Leads the team in field goal percentage, went 54% in that first game. Good for 15 points. That time it's no good. And Grabowski, who had 15 rebounds and 11 points, is going to grab another one. Here's Tavis. The three is short. And the rebound is inside from Milton again.
Yeah, something I'm just seeing from the Bell Ringers right now is they're attacking the paint heavily on the Warriors, which you didn't see as much of in that first game against Morgan. Morgan obviously playing around the court all over the place. Something the Warriors are going to have to adjust to, especially with their lack of height. As we see, as I'm saying, a shot there. That one's going to be long. Troy going to fight for the rebound and get it. But they're going to call that a hold on Troy. And sorry, it's going to be a jump ball here. We're going to see Spencer check in for Flashion. Spencer having a pretty good start. A bunch of rebounds in that first game. Almost getting into a little bit of foul trouble earlier on. You see Evans.
Big subway from the Bell Ringers, including taking out their big center, Bryson Milton, who's responsible for 6 of their points. Here's Evans going into the trees and drawing the foul. And Brady Evans certainly made his money from the foul line last time, 78%. And this is a team shot 43% as a whole. That's something they'd like to fix. Can't leave free points on the court like that. Ended up not affecting them in that Huskies game, but don't want to bank on that every time. Here's the first one from Evans. It's no good. Evans misses both, goes for his own rebound, but he's not as big as 24 there on the inside for the Bell Ringers. Declan Russell's gonna set it up. He's gonna get the screen, but picks up his dribble. Good job by Evans to force Russell back outside. The kick is onto the drive, and Spencer's in there. Here's the pass up to Dolinsky. Running the floor too fast. Grabowski's gonna fight for it. No good. But the Bell Ringers with a foot out of bounds are gonna make contact, and Michael Spencer's been in for 2 minutes. He's already got a steal in his limited time. He had 4 yesterday, or Tuesday, excuse me. Troy will check out. Falacion is in. Gritty defender, Michael Spencer, 4 steals. The team had 10 as a whole. Here's a screen to Dolinsky. He's gonna drive to the inside. Noah Dolinsky, the guard, making his money in the paint. Russell up the other way. Gets the screen. Good switch from Spencer. And more defense, and Mikey Spence let him hear it.
Yeah, Jim, to keep bringing up Michael Spencer, and he's going to be a big part for this Warriors team. It's just going to be a question of if he can stay out of foul trouble. As we see another big play there from Spencer, sitting in the paint right now. The perimeter here. Ringers pushing to the basket. Spencer with another potential steal there. And another one from Spencer as he fights for the ball. Great, phenomenal defense, aggressive defense from Michael Spencer there, slowing down these Bell Ringers. Just 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Team getting behind him, rigorous from Michael Spencer. Makes me want to run through a wall right now. Inside 10 on the shot clock. He's gonna pull it from deep. That's Lynch, and that's good. From deep to extend it to a 5-point game. Here's Brady Evans. He's gonna get the screen from Spencer. Looking for somewhere, coming from behind and rolling the open floor. An easy 2 there from Dewhurst. Into the corner, Falacion finds Grabowski, tries to get it back to him. Tipped by Brady Lynch. He doesn't agree with the call. It'll stay Warriors ball. Grabowski will check out. Troy's back in. That's big for rebounding. Here's Michael Spencer. Brady Evans looking for Dolinsky. Good defense here from Cuthbertson. From deep, though, Dolinsky! Noah Dolinsky! Let him hear it! Noah Dolinsky from way downtown. Cuthbertson. And that'll be a timeout from East Hampton. Noah Dolinsky fired up. Fires one up from deep.
Obviously, we saw some very, very aggressive defense there from the Bell Ringers. Dolinsky showing him why not to press him. as he hit a deep three. He did that a couple times in the first game here this season. The Warriors now making a little comeback in a pretty competitive first quarter here so far. Both teams staying in it. Obviously, Warriors having that slight disadvantage of not knowing what they're coming into. And a good start here for both teams.
Interesting substitutions from the Huskies. Took out their big man, Bryson Milton, who is responsible for 6 of their 15 points. After he was playing well, he still won't be on the floor. It will be Cuthbertson, Lynch, Russell, Borelli, and Naderno. The inbound will be Cuthbertson. Here's Russell with it, gets the screen. He's gonna kick it to Lynch. Looking for the cut, it's not there from De Niro. Lynch's jumper from the free throw line, and that one's good again from Lynch. Evans calling out the plays. Screen from Troy, looking for the cut, looking for anybody. Here's Zielinski off the screen from way downtown, no good. Evans is gonna fight and get the rebound. We talked about his double-double in his first varsity game. Cuthbertson will guard Zielinski. Screen from Troy, off it, looking for the roll. Here's Troy, puts it up, it's no good. 20 seconds and no shot clock for the bell ringers to work with. It'll be Lynch now. Just across half court, 10 seconds to go. Falacion will guard him, looking for the screen from Russell. Off the screen, pulls up from downtown. And no time left for the Warriors to do anything with. And a big first quarter from Brady Lynch has the bell ringers up 9.
James, this is where games can start to change. Obviously, second quarter. Now the Warriors going to be able to just talk over what they saw. Bell ringers using that advantage of the Warriors not knowing what they have to get off to a hot start here. But both teams doing well so far. Warriors down by 9. And obviously, James, what do you think both teams are going to be looking for here in the second quarter?
Well, Adam, if you look at the box score for these Warriors, they did not start off the halves well. Just 13 points in each of their first 2 halves, 11 here tonight. So you're looking to change that around, make adjustments. That's what we know Coach Woods does well. And what I've seen so far, Adam, from these bell ringers is Brady Lynch. He's been great all around the floor so far, and him and Bryson Milton have done a great job in building a lead. As the second quarter begins, Evans, Grabowski, Troy, Falacion, and Zielinski will be on the floor. Against Russell, Lynch, Neary, Bryson Milton is checked back into the game, and Jaden Sawyer had that one fast break. It'll be Falacion will bring it up. Here's Grabowski looking for Zielinski, gets it off the screen, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Rex fighting for it. Sawyer tips it, it's now Rex on the inside. Grabowski's spin around is no good. Bryson Milton will have Lynch running the other way. He's gonna drive on Zielinski up against Evans and through the contact. More Brady Lynch.
I think something the bell ringers here are using to their advantage. Obviously, their height and size advantage over the Warriors, and the Warriors are going to be looking to use a little bit more Troy and Grabowski, as Troy's going to be a little too high there. Lynch, that ball's going to be deflected and into the Warriors' hands. Evans, Troy, Evans again. Falacion. Move in. Troy. On the paint, that one is a little bit too short. So we have bell ringers ball here. Winning most of these offensive rebounds, something we didn't see as much in the first game where he's doing a good job with those offensive rebounds. Troy. And heavy defense here.
A good spin from Declan Russell is good for 2 points, and just a minute and 25 seconds into the second quarter, the Warriors will take their first time out of the half. Struggling to stop this East Hampton offense and struggling to get something going for themselves. Dolinsky's been just a little bit off. He's got a couple, but just a little bit off to start.
Maybe part of that, James, obviously Dolinsky's had very, very heavy pressure going into this game. You know, obviously East Hampton, the Bell Ringers, they knew that he was their guy and he's their shooter. And they're putting, obviously, their most aggressive defense on him because if you have a hand in his face, it's going to be a lot harder for him to hit these shots. Dolinsky doing a good job of it here tonight, but once again, a lot harder to make those shots. And that's what the Bell Ringers have done a good job of tonight, just shutting down Dolinsky. I think the Warriors are just be looking to find ways to get Dolinsky open and take some of those shots. Evans. To Troy. That's what we saw in the first game is Troy's not much of a shooter. She's going to go out to Dolinsky. Heavy defense on Dolinsky like you're talking about. The ball's going to be tipped. The ball's going to be out on Evans' foot. The Bell Ringers ball.
Here's Russell, find Lynch, doing a good job here to start off the screen. This time, no good. Flascione's got the rebound, and Flascione's just gonna run up, guarded by Russell. Set the screen for Troy. Lynch is gonna run in. Way outside, Noah Dolinsky, no good, and Neary will bring it up. He'll find Russell in the corner. Now it's Sawyer, guarded by Flascione. He's going to back him down. Neary in the three ball from Colin Neary is good, and a 7-0 run here in the second quarter for the Bell Ringers. Flascione's going to have it poked out by Lynch. Troy's going to drive. He's going to be fouled as he goes up, and
Troy here from the line. First one's going to be on the wide left. See Prue checking in for Dolinsky, giving Dolinsky a little break here. Troy's second. Not going to make it. And Bell Ringers are going to recover. Moving up the court fast. Lynch is going to find the basket. Evans here. Flascione. Taking it from three there. Maybe too long.
Lynch gets the screen from Sawyer, guarded by Flascione. Neary against Prue. Russell's gonna have it open in the corner. Here's the three ball from the big man, no good. Here's gonna be the Warriors running the floor. Evans has got Grabowski, the cut, and it's good. Rex Grabowski finally puts an end to this 9-0 Bell Ringers run. Lynch on the outside. That one is no good from the corner. Here's Grabowski's rebound. Here's Evans with a man behind him. He's going to fire it up. Flascione, what a pass inside to Troy, who's going to get fouled. Going up. We saw in the warm-ups Tommy Troy working on his free throw. Struggled a bit in that first game. And that one is nothing but net. Certainly a confidence booster right there. Like I said, struggled, but you saw him working on it. Always trying to improve his craft. Troy's second is no good. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Here's Brady Lynch. Cuthbertson's gonna chuck it out of bounds, and here's the Warriors defense and 3 straight possessions getting a stop. Here's Evans. They got their defensive guy and Mikey Spence on the floor. Here's Dolinsky rolling off a screen, guarded by Cuthbertson. Spencer's gonna get it back to him. Good screen from Spencer. Double teaming Dolinsky inside the middle. Here's Grabowski's turnaround. It's no good. Spencer's gonna tip it out. Evans gonna go for it, but he's not gonna get it. Cuthbertson will bring it up. Here's Lynch, one dribble into Mikey Spencer, who's gonna jump in. Another great defensive effort from Michael Spencer, and he's doing a great job. Outside is Evans. Nice move to get Lynch off him. Triple teamed right now. Finds Grabowski somehow off the glass, and no good. And this one's going to get chucked into the corner. Cuthbertson somehow saves it off the foot, though, of Naderno.
Evans. Spencer. Fascion. Dolinsky. Gonna drive to the paint and put that one in. Past 4 guys there. Dolinsky showing he can do it from anywhere.
Certainly a bonus. Here's Lynch from way outside. No good, and no rebounder on the inside. That one's too easy for Russell. Before that, the Warriors were doing a better job defensively. This one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay Warriors ball. Troy will inbound. Grabowski not in the stack. He's inside, guarded by Naderno. Evans loses his dribble. Spencer at the top, hasn't put the ball on the floor. Now he does. Grabowski from the outside. He's going to pump, and he's going to have it stripped by Aricha Borelli. On the run, it's Grabowski against Borelli. All ball there from Grabowski. Gets him up again, and this time it's in. Evans will take it the other way. Coach Woods calling out plays. He's got Spencer. He's going to have Evans now. Here's a 3 from Dolinsky, and hard contact as he shoots that one up. And it's going to go to the line for 3 free throws. Second one from Dolinsky is good. Seems Troy, the Warriors, especially in a game like this, are going to need to capitalize on these free throws. Just 43% as a team in their game against the Huskies, and doing a better job tonight.
Something there you don't see too often is Dolinsky going to that free throw line. Obviously getting 3 for 3 there. But one of the biggest things right now for the Warriors, they cannot find an answer to this Bell Ringers offense. And like we've talked about a couple times already, is we're going to see Michael Spence there. But as we've talked about a couple times here, obviously coming into the game with just blind is difficult. And Warriors doing a decent job here tonight. Troy in the paint, get him come up and be good for 2. Warriors on a little bit of a run here, 5 points straight. Bell Ringers going to slow it down, not wanting the Warriors to make any sort of comeback before halftime. Michael Spencer again there with the steal. It's going to be a Bell Ringers ball.
Your Coach Woods, you got to be wondering, where was this in the first quarter? They've done a much better job here, especially later in this second quarter. Sawyer will inbound it. Michael Spencer called for the push. Good job by Naderno to get Grabowski in the air and finish under him. Here comes Evans. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Warriors. Dolinsky off the screen, using his moves against Cuthbertson. Steps back from outside. No foul called as he gets thrown to the floor. Running the other way. Now the bell ringer's trying to have a 2-for-1 opportunity. Good job in the paint. No rebound this time. No, Michael Spencer, the contest on the inside, and goes out of bounds off of him, but great defense again from Spencer.
2 steps, Jaden, 2 steps. Come on, Jaden.
Sawyer to Cuthbertson, guarded by Dolinsky. Everywhere you look, it seems it's gonna be Michael Spencer all over the place early. Not necessarily getting the steals, but not letting these bell ringers do anything.
Michael Spencer's obviously just playing a big role right now, like you were saying, not getting the steals, but he's putting on that pressure. So far at the start of this game, the Bell Ringers have had really nothing. He's doing a lot of crease guarding here, obviously. Just slowing the Bell Ringers down a little bit. Mike Spence again. They call a foul on Spence. Like you said, he's not allowing those shots, which the Bell Ringers had a lot of. This is going to check out here after his foul. Getting a cheer here from the crowd.
At the end, he was guarding Lynch, who's been the biggest trouble for the Warriors to start. They'll bring it back out with no shot clock as the first half will expire. Warriors certainly happier with how the second quarter has played out, guarded by Troy. Here's a Flash. He's going to drive on Falacione, blocked from behind. Just 2 seconds to do something. Grabowski's going to bring it up. It's good if it goes. Hits the net, but it is short. And that'll take us into the half of 35-20. Bell Ringers lead, but that second quarter was something to build on for the Warriors.
Yeah, James, definitely something to build on. Especially at something defensively. It's exactly what they wanted to see. Only scoring 9 there in the second quarter, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, they found a way to slow down the Bell Ringers in that second quarter, and something now that Coach Woods can go and talk about and really talk over with the team, figure out what they need to do offensively to come back into this game.
I think the things to work on offensively, if you look at it for the Warriors, it's going to consist of shot selection. They're not really taking all the time in their possession. They're really shooting it pretty quick and getting shots up. And when Dolinsky's hot, that's who you want to feed. But right now, his shot is not 100% on, and you want to start to spread the ball out. See if you'll get an open guy later in the shot clock. And I think the biggest thing right now is Michael Spencer staying out of foul trouble, because he has been everywhere for this defense.
Yeah, he's been exactly what this defense has needed and has been looking for. He's been all over the place. He's been aggressive. And that's something the Warriors have struggled with in this game. They haven't been nearly as aggressive as they should be in comparison to the Bell Ringers. And I think that's what Michael Spencer brought to the court there. And we saw it last game as well. Michael Spencer got into a little bit of foul trouble. Cody Saunders came in and filled in that role that Michael Spencer was playing with, and I think that's what Warriors are going to be looking to do here in the second half, to slow down the Bell Ringers.
I think that's a big thing. You talk about Saunders, you wonder at what point this turns into more of their defensive lineup. Down 15 here, and if you keep Evans and Dolinsky in the game, you have enough offense to go around there. I think Spencer and Saunders would be a great duo to have in there, that gritty, that hard fight in defense to stick to these shifty scorers for the Bell Ringers, as they've done a great job with Lynch and Russell doing a good job. We saw Bryson Milton work it early, and other than that, though, the Warriors have done a good job limiting outside production. And we'll take a break as the first half is up. 7 minutes 45 until the second half gets underway, and we'll rejoin you. I'm James Brazowie, joined by Adam Schmelzer. You're watching Valley TV. Thank you for tuning in. Russell inbounds as we are underway in the second half. 35-20, the Bell Ringers lead as we get started here. Russell to Bryson Milton. To the top for Lynch. Had the hot hand, now guarded by Troy, so a defensive switch. And as I say that, I notice that the Warriors are actually in a zone look right now, shaking it up. Here's Troy running the floor. Shot is no good. That's early in the shot clock. Kind of what we talked about, waiting for that better shot selection, waiting for it to get better into the, deeper into the clock. And so far, the Bell Ringers not being able to get through that zone. 2 shots from Troy are no good.
Something that obviously we can bring up here for the Warriors right now. Most important thing is to get off to an early lead. Lynch's shot is going to be uncontested but too long. Grabowski with another rebound. Dolinski this time. The steal. And that ball is going to be called out on Dolinski. Obviously Dolinski a little confused on that one.
So far, good defensive possessions from both sides. Both sides also not looking that great offensively. Step back from Milton. Tommy Troy is at the top of the zone. A 1-2-2 zone here from the Warriors. To the top is, here's gonna be Russell. That one's way too long, touches nothing, and just stripped by Lynch underneath.
Evans. Obviously showing a little bit of the fact that he is a freshman. Fashion here, heavy defense from Lynch. Grabowski. Push the paint, that ball's gonna be almost stripped. Grabowski getting it. Evans uncontested here. 3's gonna be a little bit short. Fashion fighting for the ball, not able to get it. Bell Ringers moving, Lynch, pass. It's gonna be up and good. Warriors not able to find an answer. Evans here. A foul there on Bell Ringers. See Troy checking the ball here.
Second foul for Russell. It'll be Troy to inbound.
Tight. You're good.
Evans gonna drive on Russell. Here's Falascione. He's gonna pull the 3, just no good. Sawyer on the inside.
Lynch here, moving around the paint. Third opportunity for the Bell Ringers, and they're gonna get it. We're gonna see a timeout from Coach Woods early. Obviously, not scoring so far in this half. So I think one of the biggest things for the Warriors to work on right now is just their aggression down in the paint.
Talk about the aggression in the paint, Adam. You're not just talking offensively. You're talking about how the offensive rebounds have gone the way of the Bell Ringer to this point and not maintainable here as you trail by 21.
Yeah, James, I think that was probably the Warriors' biggest advantage in that first game this season. They were very aggressive on those offensive or on those defensive rebounds, not allowing Morgan to get any of those second chances while they were getting their second chances themselves. And I think that was one of the biggest advantages because that was a very tight game, but it allowed the Warriors to get a lead. As here tonight, obviously, Bell Ringers up by 21, more than double the Warriors' score. So it's just going to be a matter of can they get that aggression up and work with this Bell Ringers team that has that size advantage. Evans. Grabowski. Dolinski here, first time getting his hands on the ball there as he's going to drain the shot. He only needs one opportunity here in this half so far. Getting the Warriors on the board.
Grabowski running the floor. He's going to get fouled on the inside by Neary. Good job by Dolinsky off his steal to find him running the floor. Grabowski's first from the stripe is nothing but net. Second one from Grabowski is no good. Neary will bring it up, the sophomore guard. Lynch looking for Milton, tipped. Milton's gonna get it back into the corner for Sawyer. That one's no good. Russell's gonna fight for it on the inside, kick out. Back to Lynch into the corner. The drive now goes up amongst the trees and buries that one. Flashione brings it up. A little more sense of urgency as time slowly goes away. He's going to be Grabowski. Spins on Sawyer, puts it up. It's no good. Troy's going to fight and just not have the offensive rebound. Russell the other way. Now it's Neary. In the corner for Lynch. Passes too high. Sawyer across. Gets Grabowski to jump. Mid-ranger's no good. Tipped around and ripped away from the bell ringers by Dolinsky. Flascione's got Evans. Pumps and hands off to Flashione. He's gonna have Dolinsky. He'll pull it from anywhere, not scared to take his shot. No foul as he goes down hard there. Neary's gonna run it up the other way. Cut back on Troy, kick into the corner. Sawyer's again, this time it's good for Sawyer. Flashione with 3:20 to play in this third quarter, 46-24, Bell Ringers lead. Flashione just drives and is sent back. Bryson Milton there.
Bell Ringers doing obviously a good job here of just working the ball around, not getting anyone too tired, and I think that's what the biggest advantage is so far. For the Warriors, obviously they're all putting everything into it, and it's obviously taxing. We're going to see Dolinsky to Saunders. It's going to be off of a Bell Ringer hand and a Warriors ball. We're going to see Evans checking it in here. Warriors going for a more defensive look with Saunders and Spencer on the court. We'll look for Spencer. Having his own half of the court. Spencer getting good moves here. Saunders. Evans. Looking for Dolinsky there. Heavy defense on him. Spencer. To Evans. Evans going to fight down, just going to miss. That is going to be off of Troy's hand and a Bell Ringers ball.
Russell will bring it up. We talked about the duo of Saunders and Spencer hitting the floor. There's that defense. Russell's gonna have it. That one's no good. And no rebounding on the inside this time for the Warriors. 48-24. Evans brings it up. Troy screens at Spencer. Obviously, he's going to look for Dolinsky. Doesn't have him with good defense. Saunders off of a couple of screens. Here's Dolinsky, picked off by Lynch, running the other way, and easy lay-in for Lynch. Dolinsky's gonna drive now and get sent back on good defense from Cuthbertson. The drive, and Spencer's gonna get there on a hustle play. Russell in the corner, Cuthbertson wide open three, no good. On the inside, and Evans is gonna get the foul as Naderno goes up hard and draws two shots out of the Warriors. Flashione and Grabowski will check back in. Grabowski, obviously that height, that rebounding, 15 in that first game. Naderno's first is short. Neary and Sawyer will check in for Russell and Lynch for the Bell Ringers. They'll take a break with 1:42 in the third quarter. For 2 that time, bounced off and over the hands of the Bell Ringers. Double bounce actually hurt the rebound in there. It's Troy looking for Falascio and has him on the handoff. Here's Michael Spencer. He's gonna drive, kick out in the corner, but too many steps is Tommy Troy. Good idea there to drive in.
Because the Warriors right now looking a little bit more sloppy. Is now you're in those times of the game where it's kind of just got to get something to work. Ringers here. You're probably looking to play some slower basketball. As I say that, they drive to the paint and put it in. Spencer to Evans. Grabowski. Flashion. Evans. The double team there, and Bell Ringers going to get the rebound. Slowing the game down.
Into the corner, open 3, Cuthbert's in, no good. Evans is gonna have to fight for the rebound. Neary's 3 is no good. Evans again has the rebound. Looking for somewhere to go, has Falascione on the drive, loses it. 4 Bell Ringers around him. Doesn't matter. Puts that one up. Neary will bring it up slowly here. No shot clock, 12 seconds. Directing traffic. Cuthbert's in on the outside, guarded by Spencer. Hand off Barnelli into the paint, and he's gonna get the foul against Troy with 1.9 on the clock. Too strong that time from the line. Borelli 0 for 2. Grabowski fights for the board, and he's not going to have time to do anything with it. And as we head into the fourth quarter, it'll be 52-26. The Bell Ringers lead it. We've seen 2 different games from the Warriors here. We saw one where their defense was really dominant, and they were playing well against the Huskies on Tuesday, but a different story today. Noah Dolinsky not finding his shot as much. Less production from Troy and Evans, which will lead to just 26 points through 3 quarters.
I think obviously it's not anything against the Warriors on this game. Bell Ringers showing that they're going to be a strong team and a team to compete with in this conference. Like we've talked about, obviously I've talked about a couple times here. We didn't really know with the Bell Ringers coming into this game, first game of the season. Every team in this conference is so different. That was a big question mark, but the Bell Ringers obviously doing a great job here tonight. Warriors going to have some things to obviously talk about. Obviously now the Warriors know what they have in comparison to different teams. Once again, long season, anything can happen, and every game counts, but losses are okay. Spencer going to be checking the ball in here. Fashion.
Warriors really lacking in 2 of their strongest categories from Tuesday's matchup, and rebounds and free throws have just not been their game. And here's going to be Dolinsky on the outside, no good. Sawyer's going to grab the rebound. Lynch is going to push the pace, lose the handle on it. He'll be guarded by Spencer. Sawyer's going to find an open Borelli. He's going to go into the contact. It's going to be loose around. Grabowski's going to end up grabbing it. Hand off. The three from Dolinsky's no good again. Talk about the free throw percentage for the Warriors, but they put up 28 in that game against the Huskies, and 28 free opportunities to put up points. And if they had done something similar, maybe a closer game here. Same thing with the rebounding. I talked about how their rebounds were their strongest thing. Is this time the rebound's going to go off of East Hampton and out of bounds, but 45 team rebounds in that first game. Mentioned how if you extend that to the NBA time, that's first, and that's really an impressive stat. But not doing the same tonight. Here's going to be the roll to Grabowski. He's going to lose it. There's Spencer on the inside. He puts it up, and Michael Spencer, known for his defense, cashes in from the inside, running the other way. Borelli into the trees, and right back as the Warriors are a little slow on defense.
Yeah, James, you talked about how that, obviously with the rebounds being good for the best in the NBA, it is an impressive stat. I think it just also goes to show, obviously, the Warriors not showing that they don't have it. It's just a big height difference here with the bell ringers, and that could obviously be something that's going to affect them this season. Flashion checking the ball in here. Dolinsky. Grabowski can get that ball there, loose ball. Dolinsky fighting, not able to get it. Lynch coming back the other way.
Lynch is good that time from the line. Flascion's gonna look for Evans at the top of the key. He's guarded by Russell. Dolinsky guarded by Neary. Flascion, he's gonna step back and pick up his dribble. Evans gonna have it. He's gonna drive into the paint, guarded by Russell. Dolinsky's gonna drive, leave it for Evans, who's not there. The ball's kicked around a little bit, and a hustle play for the new addition, Darren Schwebler, getting in there, and right on the other side is Colin Neary. Evans brings it up. 57-28. Logan Prew's got it to Dolinsky. From outside, Noah Dolinsky. That one's good. Lynch. That's going to be off the foot of a Warrior, and it'll stay Valley ball. So even how this game has played out, only 57 points given up by the Warriors, which is probably the goal. Score 70, give up 60 would be comfortable in just 32 minutes of action, but on the other side, 31 points. Certainly different from the 68 we saw in the first match. Here's Russell. He's going to drive. The free throw jumper is no good. It'll be Evans bringing it up the other way. Guarded by Russell. Here's Prew. He's got open man Grabowski in the corner. He's going to drive on Lynch. It's poked out, but right to Flascion. On the cut, Grabowski. Nice move there, and it's just not falling tonight for the Warriors. That pass from Lynch is too far. But The Warriors, their shots are going up, and they're not the worst shots to be taking. Even if they are early in the shot clock, they're doing a good job, as checking out will be Russell Lynch and Cuthbertson for the Bell Ringers. Step back from Evans, hands to Dolinsky. He's gonna jab step and pump. Now he's gonna drive, and the right hand is no good from the left side. Borelli's gonna run it up the other way into Prue. Euro steps around him and lays it in.
Yeah, this game obviously nothing against the Warriors defense, more just the offensive questions, which we came into this season questioning. We knew that it might be an offensive struggle season. Grabowski here, Dolinsky. Heavy pressure on Dolinsky, finding space. Grabowski, there's gonna be a hand in there.
Neary runs up, and nobody's there for the rebounds. It'll be Borelli with the easy putback. Evans brings it up, but 61-31 game. The shot selection again from the Warriors hasn't been too bad. Dolinsky's not on his best night. Evans has struggled a little bit to get going. And this defense, they've had the size advantage the whole time this time for the Bell Ringers. Evans will hit the line. 78% shooter from there this season. First one is good. The second one from Evans is good as well. Borelli inbounds to Damon Van Blaricorn. Bryce Gagne's three is no good. Flashione and Spencer fight for the board. Spencer's gonna drive in, and Michael Spencer is sent back by Borelli. Nice aggressive cut. Spencer known for his defense, but putting up a couple of good shots tonight. As Flashione will check out, he'll join Dolinsky, Troy, and Grabowski on the bench. Evans the only starter still in the game. That one's good from Evans this time. Borelli brings it up. He gets around Prue. Now he's gonna drive, and the and one. Nicholas Borelli will have an and one opportunity at the line after the foul. Michael Spencer checks out. And McIntyre right into the game, and he's got a board. Evans is gonna kick it into the corner. He'll get it back and he'll drive, and Evans doing a good job here putting up points. Borelli checks out now. It'll be Aiden Naderno. We've seen him a few times earlier in this game. The and one opportunity from Evans is converted, and he's had a lot of success from that free throw line. Bringing the ball up is Julian Kramer. On the cut, Bryce Gagne sent back. How about Evans right there getting up and sending that one right back? Evans will take it again. He's gonna make a nice move and get fouled. And now he's gonna check out. It's a JV match on the court now.
Calhoun's pass there. He was obviously looking to work these younger guys. A lot of juniors and seniors of the starting level. McIntyre, Prue. Good shot there, and that was going to be wide left.
Full JV rosters out on the floor. Naderno, the only one that gets quality varsity time on the floor right now. Cody Saunders out there. Naderno's going to fight, get the putback. Saunders is going to swipe at it. It's going to be handled by Gagne. That one's no good. It's going to be McIntyre to Calhoun coming up the floor. Freshman's going to find Saunders. Now it's Prue. He's going to find Derek. Back to Calhoun. He's going to pump and drive in a nice move, but no good on the conversion. Darren Schwedler brings it up the floor for the Bell Ringers. Kick out is Bryce Gagne inside, and that one's good. Damon Van Blaricorn scores that one.
Deep shot here off the back rim. Keegan with the rebound. Another one off the back there. This Prue's going to slip there. Foul on the Bell Ringers. Prue. Shot up there and good.
Schwedler dancing at the mid-court line. Just 10 seconds left. Schwedler's gonna swing it to Gagne. He's gonna have Van Blaricorn. Big thanks to Gagne for letting me say Van Blaricorn one more time, as this one's gonna wrap up a 65-40 Bell Ringers win here. The Warriors fall to 1-1. Convincing opener here from the Bell Ringers. Great all-around game for them. The Warriors, not the worst showing despite the score. They were getting the shots that they wanted, not quite converting on all of them. Still fighting hard, putting up a good fight. And that'll do it tonight from Valley TV. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Monday as we have girls basketball home against, I believe, North Branford. So tune in for our first girls basketball matchup of the season. Excited to see the girls in action. First time in a couple years now for the Warriors with the girls basketball team. And that'll do it from us at Valley TV. I'm James Brazowie, joined by Adam Schmelzer. Good night from everyone here, and happy break.